What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your Soul. My name is Tanya. I'm here to acknowledge your frequency, to offer you consciousness, to refine your mind, to transcend about the deprivation to senseless from here on earth. Everybody want a spirit here now, not wait time. Today is one of the auspicious day for the Mexican, the 5th of May, Hispanic, the Cinco de Mayo. It's also called the anniversary of the Battle of the Puebla. Sorry if I mispronounced it. But it's a holiday that celebrates the date of the Mexican armies on May 5th. 1862 is a victory, it's being victorious over the French. And the Battle of the Puebla during the Franco-Mexican War is celebrated in the parts of the small victory. In other words, it's not a, what you call it, independence, but it's a Mexico and the United States honor in the military victory in 1862 over the French. So it's not an independent once again, it's more of the victory that the French force of the Napoleon the third, I think. So yeah. And also since it's May, I want to say it is the heritage of the Asian American or the Asians, including the Pacific Islander Heritage Month. It's the whole month. It's going to be observed from the month of May, the whole month basically. And it has started since 2009. Officially changes from the Asian American to Asian and Pacific Islander. So it's really don't need to put Asian American because Asian is Asian and Asian American because they were born here. And since it's the month of May once again, and it is the duration of the whole month for recognizing the contribution that Asians have come to create the civilizations to make this landfill, these islands, and make it more beautiful with the cherry blossoms since the Japanese came here since the 1800s. So as the influence and contribution once again of the Asian and Asian American and Pacific Islander Americans to the history and the culture, achievements, architect, infrastructure, right, that they have learned even from the infrastructure from Uncle Wat as well too, from Southeast Asian. So which Chinese have learned and also adapt and also take the architect of the building, the monuments, how it's being performed in the artistic way. And the purpose of the resolution sought that it may be designed for two reasons. For the 7th of May in 1843, and the first that will be the first Japanese immigrant arriving in the United States. And after 2 decades, or more than 2 decades later, on May 10th, 1869, the Golden Spike was driven into the first transcontinent of the railroad, which was by Chinese. That was completed, right? And yes. So that being said, this is it. Thank you for viewing. Have a wonderful day. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Peace of mind, love of heart. We're walking through the concrete, and all around is water. Samsara, the earth, mostly water. Our body, likewise, 75% water, containing of that of flesh, skin, and bone. Fruitarian, honey, I love you. And gratitude for the sweet lifestyle that we are being presented, and grateful for what it is, and have the urge to become stronger as we curve and mitigate from that destructive behavior. Going from the uphill battle, catching our breath for the oxygen, up in the air because we care. Above the ground, the growth in the ocean, it is the life that is seemingly living, embracing the impossibility, make it possible. That is when we push through the earth, walking on it as is a miracle. Not walking on the water, assuming that walking on water is a miracle. No, walking on earth, still living and breathing is a miracle in and of itself. It is a reflection as we see in the water, reflection of ourselves walking on the water, on earth, as we build the monument and the infrastructure, and as we push forth the fortitude of effort, becoming our best version, to cleanse our energy, to cleanse our mind, to cleanse our aura, right? It is the energy, it is the accomplishment of inner happiness. It is the happiness that is intrinsically, that cannot be taken away from us, because where we are here now, this is where the happiness is. It is a blessing. It is a blessing that beats the breast of the drums. It is like the breast beating the drum of love. Dun, dun, dun. Not like that, but no, that's Beethoven. I love you. Okay, that's more like it. So as we dream with gratitude, as we execute with our martial arts, peace of mind and love of heart, peace over power. It is a peaceful way, victorious in life with the art of happiness. It's the technique of flow, of simplicity, and because simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, transparency, and it is the transitions from the adolescent to adulthood in our training. And as we grow, we age, maturity comes not naturally, because wisdom comes from experience, not knowledge which we learn and read through from the author that we read from, the sage of the past of those life that we have read. And within a year, if we read within a day or two, depending on how fast you can read, right? It is a transformative information from above the deprivations, mitigating the slightly deviation of the demolition of the low destruction, ascending above the deprivation as we're becoming our best version of three pillars and doing our best with the mind, heart, spirits, right? It is the solution to most of it is with the spiritual practice. It's the solution to every problem with our spiritual practice. It's the solution, full elements, movements effortlessly, right? For the most part, that's what we like to do. And through the wave of the sound in the oceans, and with the wind, no flight, as a bird glide and just flowing, and it just flowing, and then it effortlessly, and then when they glide, just let it go, and just flap the wings and just flow. Likewise, we are the winner mindset, truly achieving the wisdom of the strength of sovereignty. And this being said, I am heading in, so we can get some cardio first and then do some legs workout again, and knowing that yesterday was just a preliminary of the legs, so today we can make it stronger. So we hope, as we are doing the best as we can. So we mentioned about the wildlife. We mentioned about the winner mindset, but the wildlife is the winner mindset, the art of the achievement of the inner wisdom, strength of sovereignty, as we mentioned, learned since we are in school grade. And since I know very little about the world, to become our great versions, to be the best versions, we become the best version of what we know how, and also learn to be the best version, the best that we can be, right? Because we are still learning. To learn more of knowledge that contribute towards understanding. It's understanding is a passages, right? The passages between the bridge that hasn't yet been built. That's the life, the bridge that create the destiny, the destinations. It's our destiny of our desire, destiny together. We rise, we become our best versions when we, as the leader, build another leader. Giving our experience to those who needs and offer our time to them. That is the most invaluable thing that we can possibly have done. Whenever you are down on yourself, think about the good thing that you have done. That's the right things to do for yourself, because you gotta love yourself. You gotta think clearly. You too can strategically upgrade your knowledge. With experience and wisdom, combine it to integrate it, infuse it together to develop your skills to be more, to become more. Because I know we all want to be more, become more, and add more, and do more, right? And contribute more, and achieving more. It's not that we don't have enough. We are content, but it's always good to have more. Because in life, there's no standing still. In life, it's always oscillating. In life, it's always fluctuating. In life, it's always uphill or downhill, right? There's no standing still. You cannot be in stagnation. Either you're going up or you're going down, right? So that's that I have heard. That's how I heard, and that's because unlike luck's or genetic background of hundreds of other variables, knowledge and skills are things we can develop, because it's a skill that we are able to develop. It's not wisdom. It's different. Wisdom and knowledge are not one and the same. It may sound synonymous, but it's not. Knowledge is something that, once again, you can read and learn, and from the teaching that we have taught, that taught to us. That have taught to us. And wisdom is from our own experience, and of course through samadhi meditation, we can learn a lot from it too, because that's through our own innate nature of wisdom, or from Mother Nature that whisper to us, telling us much more clarity. With practice, with significant study on a topic, you will see yourself improve. All right, irrelevant of your age, your gender, your race, your background. I'm telling you right here, right now, that you are worthy of all the best thing all the ground of life have to offer. Much love, peace of mind, and love of heart. Take care now.